That's some Mass Effect 3 shit or something.
Mass Effect 2 with a Halo pistol.
And some sort of zombie man. I don't know. Oh, that's a Plants vs. Zombie. All right. And a sunflower. Wow, all kinds of dressed up people here. A lot of them. All right, here. We're gonna go over there later. I'm just trying to see what else is on this side.
You really almost beat the highest surface.
It's behind, it was on a wall like that. It was really tall.
Does Microsoft have a booth? Or, what's up, Brad? What you been playing?
Hello. Do you have any questions for me, interviewers?
I asked you a question. What was the last game you played?
What did I?
Was it Red Faction? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you played the original Red Faction, and
I played all the Red
all of
Factions.
them, yeah.
Gorilla I loved. This one,
So
it's got some cool weapons.
yeah,
And there's a but. And if you want to hear what that but is, you need to listen to this. Well, this is going up after. Okay, fuck it. I don't know. It's cool, but
are you talking about the camera?
the camera,
I
right?
hate it. It's so bad.
The camera's way close.
It's way too close.
So you know what the difference is? In Red Faction Gorilla, you rotating the camera would just move around them. You can go independently of the camera.
Correct.
This one, the camera's locked.
It's locked
on the
you.
player. So when you turn, the camera turns with you, which I think kind of fucks up the frame rate a little bit. And when you're zoomed in,
It's disorienting in my opinion.
It's disorienting, that's what I mean.
Because when I first played it, they were like, yo, get as many points as you can. I was really confused as to what was going on.
yeah, and especially because the aiming is very sensitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, the biggest problem is it's even if you're gonna do a camera like that, you gotta pull it out.
Yeah.
Because I don't really understand why they did that. Because I thought the last Red Faction was a really polished game.
I thought it was very good.
And it was like the camera and the controls were very good. So I don't understand why they need to do this for the changes that they're making. I know it's more of a survival horror. They have like monsters and stuff chasing after you.
Yeah.
But I mean, wouldn't a camera that's pulled out be better for that anyways?
I mean, I guess it's more zoomed in for the fact that it is a survival horror.
their whole
so that
reasoning-
you can't see as much and like
Their whole reasoning for making it a third-person game versus the
original one that was first person.
was because of all their destruction. You need to see more around you.
Yeah, you could have
But now
wider
they're
angle. Yeah.
blocking the camera and zooming in
So
closer.
they're kind of doing opposite of the reason they changed.
It's kind of awful. If anyone wants to do anything before this game comes out, they need to start a petition and try to get camera options.
Pull that camera out. Oh, okay, yeah.
Camera options to zoom, like have like a Gorilla style control scheme. Otherwise, that game could run into some serious problems that the last game didn't have. It was like that. Yeah, but they had like, I mean, you went indoors in the last one, like in buildings and stuff. They never had camera control problems because, like a modern camera, you can move it independently of your character. So honestly, I don't get it. I think it might be a survival horror thing. They might be channeling Dead Space because those monsters are definitely Dead Space inspired. So maybe they want more of like a Dead Space sort of in-your-face camera. That could definitely be it. Which, you know, that sucks. Don't try to be Dead Space. That's better than Dead Space. That's all I have to say about that.
All right.
Anything else?
So we played the 3DS as well.
Yes.
And you're not too fond of the 3DS, correct?
Well, when I first saw the 3DS after E3 last year, they walked out with the 3DSs. We looked at it and it was just sort of tech demos, not moving gameplay, just 3D models of scenery that you can move around. And it looked great. In motion, like, not so much. and it looks like it can really bother you. It seems to have the same problems that any 3D, even like Glasses 3D has, where like stuff doesn't look as good, not as sharp. Like the color seems really dark. The frame rate's not as good.
Things are a little fuzzy around the edges and stuff.
Stuff like in the HUD and the interface that's sort of in front of the screen seems really disorienting.
Yeah.
And if you focus on the edges, it sort of loses its effect.
Yeah, you have to be looking directly at the center of the screen to get the full effect of it.
If you turn it all the way off, honestly, the game just looks better.
Oh, the game looks tons better. I did that several times where, like during Street Fighter, I played a battle with the camera on 3D, or the VO on 3D, and I turned it off, and in non-3D, it just looked better, and it felt better. It didn't hurt my. Now, I'm not gonna say it hurts your eyes, blah blah blah. Afterwards, I didn't feel as comfortable as I would have been after playing a regular DS game, and I don't know if playing that for 3 hours is gonna be as rewarding.
So that, and I'm a little underwhelmed by like the power. I didn't play Street Fighter. I only played Resident Evil, and everybody's been saying that's sort of the one to look at as far as
Resident Evil is.
Yeah, the one to look at as far as wow, this thing is really.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, it does control like Resident Evil, because the level I played was the Resident Evil 4 one.
I played this 5 one, or maybe it was new, but I was.
It resembled 5, correct? Yeah. There was one on there resembled 4 and one that resembled 5. Yeah. And
it didn't look that great. It didn't have all the polish that a game like that needs. Like when you shot at enemies, it looked real kind of crappy.
Yeah. It didn't feel as good as I thought it would. I mean, after what I've heard.
See, I'm happy because it's a more powerful handheld. Because the controls, like that joystick. Yeah. That's really like a really good.
Oh, I definitely agree. The joystick is a very good way.
Far better than the D-pad.
It's very comfortable.
And if anything, as stupid as it sounds, because it's a $250 system and the launch games are pretty lame, at the very least, you'll have a DS. I'm assuming you can control things with the like old DS games with the good analog stick. So there's games like Mario 64 that kind of controlled like crap because the D-pad might actually control really well now. So that's a bonus.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. All right, we just played Lord of the Rings. How was that?
It was awesome.
Cool. We'll talk about it later. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Excellent.
But we'll.
I was really impressed because I played like exactly what that guy was telling us. You know, I played Lord of the Rings games in the past, and this is nothing like that.
Yeah. It's cool. Like the guys who are making that game, they know what they're doing.
Oh, definitely.
And they've made those types of games forever now. So. Yeah. But now we're at Ubisoft, and we're going to look at the HD console version of one of the best games of 2009. Very underrated. Excellent on the DS. Looks absolutely beautiful here.
Looks like they might have some new characters, or they've just been up-res.
No, that's.
Do you think it's the same characters?
Yeah.
I guess you were saying, yeah, it just looks better.
That's Fiona, right?
Yeah.
And oh, they have a playable version of Outland. Maybe it's playable. I don't know. It was at PAX last year, but it wasn't playable. I really want to try that. Huh?
It looks playable.
Well, it looked playable last year, but it wasn't. It's really cool. It's a puzzle action platformer. Well, no, it's like an action platformer. Uses mechanics of like Ikaruga, made by the guys who make Stardust HD, which was cool. So I'll play that later. And I believe I saw Child of Eden too, so we'll be playing that. Alright guys, how are y'all doing on PAX? This is the PAX.
Exhausted. It's fun.
Yay! It is wicked good. Wicked good.
You guys wouldn't believe it.
You guys, y'all don't even know.
You said y'all.
No, you
guys, y'all don't even
know. Don't even know. Now we're going to the car.
Accent coming out right
We're going to the car. Just kidding, we don't have a car. We're gonna get some food.
What?
Food court. Is that right? Do they got apples?
Yeah.
Well, I got a number. I'm sorry. All right. What are we? Hey, hey, Carlos.
What?
How has your day been?
Slow.
Did you see Rage?
Yes.
You only played like one game so far, and that was
I got
Lord of the Rings.
Raging Wood for Rage. It's like pretty Borderlands.
Dude, Lord of the Rings, you can see the loot. Did y'all go into the cave and you knocked down a wall?
No.
You didn't do that?
No.
The dwarf can see like hidden passages and. Who?
Fight him.
Pull up of it.
Sci-Fi just beat the shit out of someone. It's cool though.
So how was Rage? We're gonna talk about it later?
Yeah, it looks good. I didn't know anything about the game.
What about Kingdoms of Amalur?
Huh?
Aren't you sad that 2 of the games that you've seen, out of the 3 games you've seen today, had elves and wizards in them?
One sucked kind of halfway, the other one sucked completely.
Do you think Kingdoms of Amalur looks bad?
Yes. You know it too.
Well, we'll talk about it.
It's like God of War, but like slow.
But it has loot, randomized loot, and a skill system
You know
deeper
what
than.
game had randomized loot? Dead Spec.
No,
You know how that is.
where are we going?
I don't know.
I thought it's over here, dude. Guys. Carlos, so you don't want to eat here? Where do you want to eat?
I don't know why. You lost your chance, dude.
You said no. I want to eat at the Mexican food restaurant. Why?
Did I? Do you have it on tape? Then you can't prove it.
Why did you say that?
Say what?
What do you want, huh?
I said this is fine.
The nerd food? No, I'm just kidding. The Boy Scout food?
I don't eat what you eat.
Boy Scout food's pretty good. All right. I don't know. I don't want to eat here. This place is gonna cost a fortune.
It does? How much is it? Where else are we gonna go?
I don't know.
Tomorrow I say we make sandwiches and bring them.
Yeah, that's the plan. But we were kind of spilling things out today.
What, so you don't want to eat here?
Hey, do you know any Morrigan quotes or anything?
Do I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it.
Oh.
Wait, Kevin, what's a Morrigan quote?
A fine gift.
Fine gift.
Perfect. Thank you.
Huh? Who's that? Fran from Final Fantasy 12. That's who that is.
You're speaking to nerd.
You're a nerd and speaking to me.
Well, not a year, but like 6 months. And I couldn't get it off. Enjoy it, all right? Because I can't.
And I don't know if they updated.
What's up?
At first I thought that guy was like in a chef costume.
No, he's a chef. Same thing.
And I was like, okay, he's a chef. And then he like walked back there and I was like, oh, it's actually a chef.
Yeah,
What if-
there's 2 guys close by too. I was like, oh, they're chefs. That's cool.
Yeah.
Not just change one thing. And they added like the radio.
Oh yeah, the radio transmission.
Yeah.
Okay, the orange box, you're good.
This would be, like I said, it's a lot of just put on. Wait. Remake.
I understand, yeah.
That was a great way to do like.
Oh.
That's why it's called
I think he was trying to get
yeah, malfunction. Sorry. I'll take a few seconds.
What are your ears made of?
You know, like yes, rabbits. You know, like clothing boxes, gift bags, like boxes you get for Christmas. I took that, I flattened it out, then I curled it, and I put wire reinforcement on the back, taped it. And this is just nude fabric, and then this is like the Christmas fur that you get, but I shaped it down, hot glued it, and this is India.
Jesus.
Yeah, hot glued onto it.
That's a lot of effort.
Yeah,
It looks good though.
Right.
There's Fran and Sci-Fi.
It doesn't flash. It's alright.
I like how you were all stoic for the picture. That's good.
Fran's for sure.
Yeah, because Fran is,
I
yeah.
have my vampires. Yeah, she doesn't smile already.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cute. All right, let's go. What's with your face? Carlos is making a weird face.
I am making face exercises.
Okay.
He doesn't go to a lot of conventions.
Yeah.
What he doesn't realize is that people who spend a lot of time and effort on their outfits want to be have their pictures taken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know that.
Oh. But what I don't understand is how come she doesn't know what the beast is?
Yeah.
Could she have gotten
I'm
that
sure-
without have actually?
I'm sure what happened was.
What is this? It's flashing. Are we almost out of tape or something?
I think the tape messed up. Nope.
I know that.